Let me talk to you for a minute. Have you ever wondered why you've encountered people in your life, friends, family, significant others, spouses, but you've encountered people in your life where it seemed like they just don't mean you any good, right? Doesn't matter how kind, how generous you are to these individuals. It just seems like throughout the relationship, children, it just seems like throughout the relationship, siblings, well, I did say family, but throughout the relationship, it's just like these people just want to do you harm. It's like, damn, no matter how nice I am to you, no matter how kind I am to you, you just, you just don't want to reciprocate. Let me spill a little tea, okay? A lot of people say, I know who I am. I know who I am, but do you really know who you are? Do you really know who you are? What I mean by that, who were you in your past life? What is your south node? Do you know? Do you know what type of shit you were into? Do you know who could potentially have come into this life looking for your ass, seeking revenge? Do you know who you really are? When we encounter these entities and these souls in these vessels and these avatars who just want to do us harm for no reason. You know how we come across people and it's like, they just don't like me for it. They ain't got no reason not to like me. Who were you in your past life? If you don't know, maybe you should find out. Maybe you should look into it because it will equip you with how to move here in this lifetime. For example, my south node, I'm a Scorpio. My south node is Scorpio and it's in my sixth house. My sixth house. Okay? And if you know, you know. And if you don't know and you're curious, just Google it. South Node in Scorpio in sixth house. With that being said, I was into a lot of shit. I could have potentially crossed a lot of people. I was into a lot of shit, a lot of devious shit, a lot of trauma, a lot of losses, a lot of could have been into like a lot of like power struggles, a lot of like it could have been so much shit that I was into. I could have crossed so many people, like high level individuals. Like it is outrageous the type of shit that I could have been into, right? So these entities, these souls, you think they not coming back to look for my ass? They are. So I tread very lightly. Now, don't get me wrong. I haven't always known this. The more I learn who I am, the more I learn about myself. The more I teach myself about who I truly am. The more I pull back the layers. The more I protect myself. Okay? Because you have to know who you really are. Because who you know yourself to be in this lifetime, baby, it goes way beyond that. So if you don't know your south node, your north node, take a gander. Find out. Okay? Because it will equip you in this lifetime to protect yourself. Because if your South Node is anything like mine, you need to tread lightly and not to be scared, but just to be aware. Because I know damn well I have. I'm quite sure that there's some people that's that's searching for me, seeking revenge, and it's okay. I'm not worried about that shit. I'm one of a kind. But the point here, do you really know who you are? Do you really know where you come from? What were you doing in your past life? Were you a good person? Were you a bad person? Were you scheming, scamming, stealing? Were you a healer? Were you? The possibilities are endless. Find out. Find out. That's it. Peace, love, and light.